What's up everyone, Luca on the go here, and today I'm gonna show you what I carry in my camera bag. So a few weeks ago I posted a video of a hike that I did here in Rio, and I got a few questions on my Instagram, people asking me about my gear, what I take to a photo shoot and stuff like that. So I decided to make this video and show you guys all of the things that I take when I go out to shoot. So what camera I use, what drone do I have, what I take with me, what is my favorite camera, I'm gonna answer to all that. So the first thing I would usually start saying is about my bag. But as you can see, I use just a regular bag. I don't have a camera bag yet. But it's definitely on my plans to buy one. So I'm just not gonna talk about a bag. So let's talk about the camera. I use a Canon EOS Rebel SL3. I can't really show you guys because I'm using to record this, but I'm gonna leave the picture of it right here. I made a full unboxing and review of this camera, which I will leave linked on the card somewhere up here. But it's a great light and small body. This is a DSLR camera. It's not a mirrorless, and it's usually for beginner photographers who is probably transitioning from a phone to their first camera. So it's very easy to use and it's great. Another great thing about this camera is that it records in 4K if you need to. It also has a flip out screen, so it's good for vlogging, and combining with the lightweight, it's the perfect setup for vlogging. I'm actually using the LCD screen right now. I can see myself while I'm talking to you guys. So this is a great feature. So you can buy this camera in different setups. You can buy just the body, you can buy the body with one lens, you can buy the body with two lenses, you can buy the body with an SD card, you can buy the body with a tripod. It doesn't matter, whatever suits your needs, but it's a great camera to have. And there's plenty of setups that you can choose from. I personally chose to buy the body with two additional lenses. So the first lens that I would like to show is the Canon 1855 milliliters. This is a very standard lens. It's the kit lens. So if you buy an SL3 body with one lens, it will probably be this one. And the other lens that came with my camera was this one, the Canon 55 250 millimeters. It's a zoom macro lens. To be honest, I don't use it that much, but it's a good lens to have if you want to shoot something that is really far away. So it's great to have one. This lens, and actually the 1855 too, has a stabilizer that you can activate by this little switch on the side. But still, since it's a zoom lens, I would recommend you to use with a tripod because it can get pretty shaky. And if you're using lower shutter speed, your image can get blurry. So use a tripod. So I had to change the setup of my camera a little bit because this was the lens I was using to record. And I want to talk about a little bit of this lens. This is a Canon 1080 millimeters, and it's my absolute favorite lens. This is a wide angle zoom lens, and it's perfect if you need a wider shot. So it's good for landscapes, for real estate. It's also really good for vlogging. So it's a very versatile lens, and I think it's very important to have one. And so far this is my favorite one. I also made a full video review about this lens, and I'll link to the card above. Now let's talk about tripods. I'm not even gonna show you mine because it's super cheap. I got it for 20 bucks from Amazon. So I don't recommend you to buy that one. I'm also using to record, so I can't really show. But for me, a tripod is something that is very important to have if you want to take long exposure photos, if you travel alone like I do, or if you want to use a zoom lens like I said before. So it's definitely one of the accessories that you should invest first. And I need to take a page of my own book on that one because I bought this super cheap one, but I'm definitely gonna buy a better one soon. So now let's talk about drones. Drones are my absolutely favorite camera. I love flying, I love shooting with drones. I currently have a very old DJI Mavic Air, but I mean, it satisfies all of my needs. It shoots in 2.7 and 4K, and most importantly, it's lightweight and small, so that's very important to me. The battery life of this thing, it's about 16 to 18 minutes, and I'm talking about real battery life here, because if you see in the commercials, they announced it lasts for like half an hour and something like that, but I mean, I never knew someone that was able to fly a drone for half an hour. Maybe if you just leave it hovering, it will last for half an hour, but I would say that a realistic time is between 16-18 minutes. I also have these ND filters to use with the drone because I'm usually recording in harsh light conditions. This is the standard series from Polar Pro. It has the ND4, ND8, and ND16 respectively for low light, medium light, and harsh light conditions. So I do recommend using these things when you fly a drone. Another camera that I have and that I like to take wherever I go is the GoPro. You can do so much with these little things, and again, this is the Hero 7 Black, so again, it's a Node camera, but it has everything I need. You can shoot it in 4K with this thing. You can set your exposure, your ISO manually, which you couldn't do in previous versions. You can use the time-lapse mode. I usually use the 0.5 seconds time-lapse to take photos of moving subjects. So it's very useful, it's very small, you can fit it anywhere, and it's definitely good to have if you hike or if you surf, whatever. But I do recommend having a GoPro. It's also super resistant to like falling and to water, so you can go into the ocean with this thing and it will be fine. A few of the accessories I use with my GoPro is this small tripod. It's very useful when I'm hiking and I want to record myself walking. I just put it on the floor and record, so it's very good to have one. Another thing that I bought is this POV mouth mount. You just bite it and you put the camera here. I used this on the hike that I had to climb, so this is really nice. I can't just talk with it, huh? And I also use a dome when I go somewhere near the ocean or at a pool, because you can take those photos with a half effect, so it's pretty cool. The other camera that I use is the one that is always with me and that I carry everywhere I go, my phone. It's an iPhone 11 Pro, so I can choose between 3 different cameras to make sure I capture the best angle. I usually use my phone for vlogging because I can just see myself on the front screen, or when I'm recording something for Instagram stories, Reels, TikTok, that I can easily position my phone vertically, and then I don't have to edit and flip the footage on the editing software. And the other thing I use with my phone is a gimbal. This is the DJI Osmo Mobile 4. I'll leave the video review here, but it's great if you want to have smooth footage, and it also has some like special effects too, like dynamic zoom, time-lapse, and panoramic mode, so it's cool to have if you want that smooth footage. That's it for today. I hope you had the chance to see what are some of my equipments that I take with me every day when I go shoot. If you have any questions about a few of the things I showed here today, you can drop it on the comments below and I'll try to answer. Or you can ask me on Instagram, luccaonthego. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, activate the notifications bell, follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want more photography and travel content, and I'll see you on the next one.